Oh, hello. Funny meeting you here. I had to make my football picks today, and it's sort of a podcast process. It's almost like, two people trying to cut up for the audience and have a really good time and make a lot of jokes, only there's no audience. For this particular thing that I do every week. But, so I've made my football picks, and I have found myself driven all the way out into the Dallas area. So let's go inside this box store and see what they got to make fun of or look at. And let's see how much stolen stuff they're putting up with. Let's see if we can find some packaging today, everybody. On today's episode of Monkey Shine Lab. Hit the music. Oh wait, it's always playing, isn't it? All right. That's super cool. And if I had any use for a shaving kit, I might buy one. Because it glows in the dark. The mystery machine does, not me. Although I did live through the 80s, so maybe I do glow in the dark. I don't know. I haven't checked lately. Oh, look. A dump bin. Definitely done been going through. But we'll see. I don't think anything that I'm looking for is going to be in here. You know what I mean? Definitely been picked over.
Thank you. Grill is almost smiling at you. Well, that's cool. Vincent D'Onofrio makes a great kingpin. And I've seen so many legends on people's channels lately that are at Ollie's for $10. And I guarantee all these are going to wind up there too. Anything else interesting up there? But of course, the one I'm actually interested in seeing below. She's a Black Widow. I have an obsession. bunch of those Mr. Freezes here. That's cool. Dope. What the? That's so not right. For what? The same figure that they made for you at a $20 price point 4 years ago. That's unbelievable. I hope those things sit.
We're in Walmart, grab it.
A lot of Powerhouse Hobbs and Cage in Kingston, which is a Walmart exclusive, and they've got a lot of them. You're never far away from an AJ Styles figure. Chris Jericho. I don't know who she is, but she's pretty cute. All right, Andre, I looked for you. Yeah, go get your groceries. Yeah, at the bottom there is where you glued. It's that same one, but in white. One of those. One. Well, I was hoping that I would find some of those sets out here, but I guess not. Lately, I have not wanted to go to resales without my wife because I feel like it's cheating. But I'm out here and I'm at this Goodwill, and I do believe she would want it this way. That's what's called rationalization.
let's go look around at the Dallas Goodwill.
So right off the bat, I noticed that these are all still here. They've been moved, that's all. It was right about this time that I noticed that there was a kid over to my left who was watching me, and he moved over into the next aisle. It just so you'll see him just as I get around the corner here, and he made a play for some McFarlane figures that were there on the shelf, and so I make mention of this kid a little later on at the end of the video, but just so you know, I did actually get a little of this kid getting all the goods before I came around the corner to get any of it. So anyway, good on you, kid. You scored some McFarlane. Good on you. Somebody took his ice cream.
So, wow. Pretty good day out there, actually. Excuse me. I don't know why that always happens. I sit down. Perhaps it's because I'm nervous. I've only been on camera and done this a few hundred times now, which reminds me I haven't really checked the episode count, but we're getting close to the end of season 2. We're moving on to season 3. Who knew we would be around this long? And it's just an arbitrary number. I think it's something like 160 shows or something like that was in the first season. So that's what I was going to do in this second season. I don't know. Maybe we'll just let second season roll on, because there aren't just there are very few people who've caught on so far. But I was looking at the end of the month statistics that YouTube gives you, and just to let you behind the curtain a little bit, essentially they said that it's like, here's your thumbnails that got good reactions, here's your topics that got good reactions, and here's your numbers, and here's how you could actually do better. And one of the things that they said to me to do better on was to create evergreen content. Do we know what that means? If we don't know what that means, evergreen content basically means stuff that could be watched and it doesn't really have a shelf date on it. I consider a lot of YouTube to be that, honestly. It shouldn't really matter to you whether somebody's flea market days video is 3 years old or if it's up to date. And honestly, sometimes going back and watching stuff from previous years of YouTubers, cycles, you can see some really cool stuff that doesn't really happen the same way it used to happen anymore. I'm reminded of a half a dozen content creators whom I've watched who've had to adapt through COVID and do other things. And, it's evergreen content. It does mean one thing to me, though, and that means that I don't recycle jokes too often, or if at all. I try not to do it at all. Some are just too easy and too good. I know I've been running that one into the ground lately about the Minecraft toy, but come on, you don't mess with a classic. I think that's the way it goes. Anyway, it was a really good day out there today. I found, Fortnite characters at Ross is expected. However, today there were also McFarlane figures. While I was there, a kid made off with a Blight figure, which I might have bought at $6. Some of them were even less. The Fortnite characters there are somewhere around like $2.99, $3. So check your Ross. I also did see the, that Warhammer 40,000 orc. It was the artist's proof, the gray colorations and stuff. And I am a big fan of Warhammer 40,000, and I am a big fan of how Todd McFarlane does with those characters from that game. This is absolutely one of my all-time favorite action figures, and it just has a place of prominence always on my desk and in my life. So I kind of thought about buying that 40,000. I mean, that's honest to gosh. I think if I remember correctly, that was at least a $30 figure. The price tag on it said 25, marked down to $6. I think it was $6 for that MegaFigure. A great deal. And again, I'm into Warhammer 40,000, but I just didn't know where I'd put it. These things are huge, and really almost all of the action figures I have bought and kept are these kind of big, bulky characters, because the detail can get so good on them. Anyway. It was actually a good hunt. I found a bunch of Hot Wheels dump bins and stuff like that. And for once, I didn't see too much in the way of packaging, open, stolen stuff. That was refreshing too. So thank you to the town of Dallas for providing me with a couple of cool places like Goodwill and stuff like that. And then that was the downtown Ross, down here at the shopping mall. So if you are anywhere in the area, check your Rosses, because boy, seeing not one but two of those orc figures for $6 a piece, my wife better know how lucky she is I didn't bring that home. Because even my cheap ass would have sprung for that. And certainly even a couple of those other McFarlane characters if that kid hadn't beaten me to it. But good on you, kid. You beat the old man with the camera. Right on. Anyway, because I did have this. This is what was missing from that other package that I pointed out. Somebody stole the ice cream from the doggo character that I saw at that downtown Ross. Shame on you people. So I did see one thing stolen. Anyway, thank you very much for coming out here to the Monkey Shine Lab, everybody. We know there are a lot of people that make content just like we do, but we do value your time when you spend a little bit of it here with us. Thanks a lot. And I will see you tomorrow right here in the Monkey Shine Lab. Bye.